Hi everyone, Carol from Carol's Vintage Treasures, and I have my What Sold video. This is everything that sold between March 21st and 24th on Poshmark and on Etsy. I had a total of 6 sales, not a very big week at all. 4 sales on Etsy and 2 on Poshmark. So I'll go ahead and show you what sold. First, I sold this Blink mini camera. It was a security camera. I've had this for a really, really long time. I sent a half price offer to someone who liked it, and they accepted it for $10. So I'm glad. What I did was I went into Poshmark and I sent out offers. If it was something really, really old, I sent out half price offers. And if it was something pretty recent, I did 30% off. And I got one sale from each of those. This is a 50% offer that I received. And the next one was a 30% off. I haven't had this very long. It is a Patricia Nash Italian coin scarf. It was almost like one of those belly dancing scarves. I got this in a thread up box. So very pretty. So this sold for $21. And that was a 30% offer I sent out. So next thing that sold, this is my Etsy sales now. I sold some vintage dominoes. Excuse me, so sorry. For $13.59. They were in a vinyl case. Very nice set. I've had these for a long time too. I'm just sending out, lowering prices, trying to get rid of my older stuff. So that is what I'm doing there. But $13.59 is pretty good. Okay, next thing that sold, I haven't had this very long. It sold for $15.99. It was a decorative watering can, ceramic. It was really pretty. It did have a few flaws in it, and it had a chip on the handle. So I didn't list it for that much. It was from Italy, but there's a little chip on the handle. But it sold for $15.99 still, so that's good. And just in time for Easter, Mr. and Mrs. Easter Bunny sold. These were from Japan. They were pretty old, I think. So they sold for $39.99 for the pair, which was really good, I thought. And they'll be hopping along to a new home for Easter. Okay, and the last thing I sold was a Wile E. Coyote drinking glass, sold for $15.99. This was put out by Pepsi in 1973, Warner Brothers. Sorry, I'm losing my voice all of a sudden. But, yep, that was a good sale too. I only paid probably under $5 for it, so that was a pretty good sale. But I'm going to be pushing out my Poshmark stuff. Hopefully I'll have some more offers coming in. And, I really need to move some of the older stuff along. So a haul is coming up next. I did find one of my items I've been looking for a really long time. I'll call it a bucket list item. I'm really happy about that. Stay tuned and watch that. And everything from the haul should be listed by the time this video comes out. with the exception of one thing I'm probably going to be keeping. So that's the end of the What Sold video. Stay tuned for the haul coming up next. Hi everyone, I'm here with my haul today and it is a great one. I found something on my bucket list that I've been looking for, so I'm going to save that for last and show you all the other fabulous things I found first. I went to two different Goodwills. One I went in the morning when they first opened, or shortly after that, just on my way back from the post office. And the other one I went to later in the afternoon. It's the one I went to later in the afternoon that I found the great find. And it was senior day, so I got 20% off of all the prices you're going to see here. Okay, first thing, I found it looks like crewel. It doesn't look like cross stitch. It's just a little "Now I Lay Me Down to Sleep" prayer. I might take it out of the frame and just sell it, sell this so someone else can frame it. That makes it easier to ship. But I paid $3.49 for it. Thought it was very sweet, and someone took a lot of time. It's very pretty. Next I found a couple of scrapbooks. It's a scrapbook kit. It has all the pages in it and coordinating papers and stickers. It was $3.49 for this one, and you can see there's a lot of stickers and stuff in there. I don't think scrapbooking is as popular as it used to be, but we'll see if these sell. I'm not sure. Someone tried to sell them at a yard sale, I think, for $5. And let's see that there. And they didn't sell. But $3.49, 20% off, that's not bad. And I got a second one here. This one was the same price. And it's got stickers and stuff. Those are cute little daisies and the alphabets. So we'll see how those do. I found something in the baggies. I'm not sure. I think it's a pill case. But it's pretty tapestry pill case. It'd be good for traveling, or, you know. It looks like these pill cases are covered in plastic. They haven't been used. Oh yes, they have. They're in plastic pockets. But that's that. I figure somebody could probably use that. Somebody who's taking a lot of medication. It's morning, noon, evening, and bedtime doses times 2. So I thought it was a cute little tapestry case, so we'll see how that does. I found a couple of movies that were sealed. I'm only buying the sealed movies now. Letters to God. This was 99 cents. And if they're not old enough for Etsy, I'll put them on Poshmark. And Charlie Wilson's War. Finding a lot of Tom Hanks movies there. He's such a great actor. Tom Hanks, Julia Roberts. Nice. I don't think I've ever seen that movie. Okay, I found a couple of planters. Oh wait, let's do this, because everything else is at the last store. I found this guy. I thought he was very cute. Little anteater. He is Wild Republic. They usually make the realistic looking plush. He passed the smell test. He was clean. He was unique, so I picked him up. And he was $2.49. I don't think I've ever had an anteater before, but we'll see how that does. And I found a couple of, this is the next store I went to. I didn't find a whole lot, but I found what I found was great. I found a couple of planters. They were $2.49 each. Elephants with the trunk up, kind of a Magelica style. They don't really say anything on the bottom, but they look like they have some age to them. And here's another one. Very cute. $2.49 each. Those should sell. Usually trunk up elephant stuff sells pretty well for me. That's a sign of good luck, so people look for that. Okay, now for the great find. I found a 1967 Barbie case, and it was $6.49. I almost didn't get it because they priced it so high, but at the last minute on my way out, I put it in the cart. It's got a little bit of damage to it, but otherwise it's in pretty good shape. And I looked inside, and look at all the clothes. There's a ton of clothes and accessories in here. Really cute stuff. Looks like someone might have made that. There's really nice Barbie clothes. I don't know if they're as old as the case, but they're really nice clothes. There's a little gown, and there's I think maybe a hat to go with the sweater here. That's very mod looking. All kinds of great clothes. Barbie clothes can do pretty well. There's a little cowgirl outfit. There's some little mod bloomers that might go with something that's in here. There's a little jumpsuit. Looks like maybe a wedding dress. There's that. There's a little pleather jacket. Look at this cute little handbag. Another dress. Some of these are very mod looking. This one has a zipper. Wow. And so they could be as old as the case. Who knows? 60s, 70s. And it had the little accessory box here. And there's hangers. Oh, lots of hangers. Hairbrush. Little hosiery thing. There's a little hat. There's some really cool stuff in here. I'm not sure. Maybe that's a muff. But I'm going to have fun going through all this, and I'll probably piece it out. There's a little mod looking scarf. Oh, look at that. So there's some pretty cool stuff in here. I'll go ahead and go through it. There's just too much to show you. It'd be a very long video. So, and that's not the great thing yet. The great thing is what I found because I love it. I found a Dawn case. And I just looked in it real quickly, said, oh, there's some accessories in there and stuff, and I threw it in the cart. When I got home, I opened this little side panel here, and there are 2 dolls inside. I was looking all over in the baggies trying to find the dolls. But look, aren't they awesome? They're in pretty good shape too. These I might have to keep for a while because I mean, Dawn, when everybody else was playing with Barbies, I was playing with Dawn dolls. So there's accessories in here too. But that's very exciting because those are hard to find in the wild. They're hard to find online, and when they're online, they're priced very, very high. There's a little stand. I've been looking at them on Shop Goodwill, and they really have them priced high. There's a couple of chairs. And there's a little, like, one of these thingies. That's cool. Oh, look at this dress. I am so geeking out over this. There's a little, I'm not sure what that is. Maybe a table or something. Here's a little telephone. Little hat. And there's all these booklets in here too about Barbie and Dawn. So I'm going to have fun looking at those. There's a little pair of pants. Looks like some of the Barbies mixed in with the Dawn stuff. But I was just so happy when I found this. And I thought I was just getting a Dawn case. And I got 2 dolls. Oh my gosh. I just love these. These were very much on my bucket list. So happy I found them. I might keep them for a while. I just have a few dolls in my collection. I have a Chrissy doll, a Donnie Osmond doll, a Michael Jackson doll. I actually have 2 Chrissy dolls. I might sell one of them. And my Pee Wee Herman doll's up there till I sell it, but he's in my Etsy store. So exciting, exciting, exciting. I haven't been this excited in a long time. And I can't believe they put those out and didn't send them out to the e-commerce. They just threw them up in the overheads above the kids' clothes where they put toys and stuffed animals. And I always look up there because I can usually find some good stuff at this store. So very, very, very excited, very happy. That made my year. So, oh, and the Dawn case was from 1971, I think. I think that's what I figured out. And Barbie was from 1967. And it's in pretty good shape. It's got a few little boo-boos here and there, but still, I mean, look at that graphic. Isn't that awesome? So that's all I have for today. Just had to share that fabulous bit of news with you, that I found that, and maybe you don't understand why I'm so excited, but it's something from my childhood that I absolutely loved, and it's a great memory, and I'm so glad I found it. But that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up. I'm going to try to have these things listed in my Etsy store by the time the video comes out, except for the Dawn dolls. And so make sure you look out for that. If you go to the description of the video, all my stores are listed there as links you can click on if you want to see what I listed something for, or if you're interested in it. I sell on Poshmark and Etsy. So take a look. That's it for today. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Take care.